Are you a procrastinator? Are you a perfectionist? Do you just try to get everything right and then you begin to feel like nothing really gets done? That is what we are going to be talking about today, and the simple mindset shift that you can make to get you back in flow and create your amazing life journey. Welcome to Infinite You. I am Dr. Sherry, and let's get started. I'm not really sure what happened this morning. I think I was tuning into this idea of, having this one big thing that you feel like you need to accomplish in this lifetime, like write your autobiography, write a book in general, or create that masterpiece, that piece of art, that composition, that grand business, creating your perfect life, whatever the case may be. And I think that when we create or have this idea that we're channeling from above, because everything that inspires us and all of the things that get us really fired up about what we want to experience in our lives, really, is coming from above. And because that's how it works, everything is connected. And so, in an entrepreneurial space, for sure, or even in a creative, purpose driven seeker space, we attach so much to the idea of creating this one really heartfelt, amazing project to put into the world where it may not ever become a masterpiece or a bestseller for anyone else, but we build it up in our minds where it just becomes this like ultimate seminal, one time way of putting ourselves out into the world that will change everything. And that's brilliant. And there's nothing wrong at all with that mindset. It's actually an amazing thing, because when we get focused into that energy of like, oh my gosh, I've got this brilliant idea, I'm going to see it through to the finish line and it's going to have impact. That is an amazing mindset. But I think before that mindset comes into full focus, full momentum, full creation mode, I think that we create roadblocks in our minds as to, how could I say this? We create so much magnitude about the significance of this project that we set ourselves up for procrastinating and actually making it come to life, having it come to life, breathing life into it. And so, for sure, there is a relationship between procrastination and perfectionism, where we just want it to be perfect, where when I finally get the idea down, the perfected idea, the finished product, and not looking at like the iterations or the rewrites or the repaints or the whatever, we definitely set ourselves up for never starting. And I think that that really matters because, and I'm going to lead into it with something really weird that came up to me with me today. But remember, perfectionism can definitely lead to procrastination. And the only way, really, well, there's a couple of things we can do, which is what I'm talking about today. One of the ways that we can overcome this relationship between perfectionism and procrastination is dun, da, 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 just get started. Get started. Know that whatever you are doing is a project unfolding, yourself unfolding, the dream unfolding. Get into that headspace that you are going to make mistakes. And it's really funny, and I wasn't planning on talking about this, but I think I will for a moment. I remember when I first started learning how to speak Italian, and I, and I was learning like from, I think, long before apps became a thing. But, while I was learning, and like memorizing words and like sentence structure and, you know, how to pronounce things and how to read things, I would travel to Italy and I would get in a conversation with someone and I was proficient enough where they knew what I was saying, and then they answered me back and I was like, oh my God, I'm speaking Italian, and I guess I'm doing this. And so I learned to just say things. And, you know, at the end of the day, Italians are so gracious that they're so lovely about wanting to share their beautiful language. And it was never weird, or it was mildly embarrassing at times because I would say things. But it was such a beautiful opportunity for me to have no fear about making a mistake, about having a redo, and just simply starting again. And the way, I mean, I would ask things like, can I try on your cheese? Right? That's like one of my favorite examples. And now, for the rest of my living days, this time around, I will never forget the difference between to buy and to try on. And so, you know, I mean, I know I'm being like kind of cheeky right now, but at the end of the day, if you want to get over your procrastination, and if it has anything to do with your perfectionist way of being in the world, the only thing to do is to just dive in. Just dive in. Don't be attached to an outcome. Don't be attached to the processes that are involved. And that leads me to my next big point. And this was really where I was getting at with making this video today. My next big point is children learn through play. Children developmentally, play is incredibly important to their socialization, their intellectual development, their understanding of how the world works. You know, I know when I was a kid, I just not only played all the time, but, and I'm sure we know, like for us girls, we played house, we played school, we played, you know, with Barbie penthouses. We played, I played restaurant a lot. That was definitely a thing for me. Um, but we play, and part of the playing is that we're creating, we're constructing a reality around a real life situation so we can learn, engage, interact, create. It is paramount to lovely, amazing, beautiful childhood development. And so I talk about like perfectionism and procrastination and the mindset around that. Get in that space of like, I'm just going to do it. Today is the day. Come up with a plan, make it happen. Be fine with your mistakes. Be in love with the process. And so the second part of that is to remember that we human beings, and I talk about this in all of my videos, we are spiritual beings in a physical body. And that is not, you know, just sort of some cliche. It is absolutely the truth. We came here to play, we came here to create. And so, what if you could get in your 7 or 8 year old mind and think back to all of the things that you wanted to be and see and create as a child? Just like for a moment, think about it. I know for me, I definitely had a thing about wanting to write plays and making everybody act in all of the plays that I was writing. And I I never thought about, and I get the grown-ups, we have like different outcomes, different consequences for how we do things as adults. But I never thought about, what if no one likes this? What if I can't get anybody to act in my play? What if I never finish writing this play? Where will the play take place? What if I can't make costumes? What if no one will let everybody perform? What time will I be making this play? Who will we invite to the play? Right? There were no competing beliefs or thoughts that were sorry, just getting excited here, like affecting that creative flow of just playing. And I really think that that is crucial to how we can fully get into flow with creating as adult human beings. And so the next time you're thinking about your next big thing, your inspiration, your idea coming from source energy to inspire you to turn it into something that will fulfill you, give you meaning, give you purpose, and then putting it out into the world to have impact, to make people laugh or feel good, or create a revenue stream for you, or uplift the human collective consciousness, or solve a problem, right? All of these ideas are coming to you for a reason. So the next time this comes to you, this inspiration, this flow, where you know you've got to bring this into the world, and then all the little things start creeping in about how it can't be, how you can't make that happen, how you don't know how you don't know who will show up for yourself, and think of it as play. And remember, the next time you're putting things off, definitely lean into asking questions about, am, am I trying to make something perfect here? Right? Nothing really is ever going to be 100% perfect. Am I really trying to make something perfect here? What is holding me back from jumping into this project? What is holding me back from creating and bringing this endeavor to life? And so I think that that might be all I have to say about this at the moment. When you want something, when you want to create something, tune into play, tune into your imagination, tune into your heart, the fun of the creativity, remembering that the reason why we're here is to do exactly that. Earth is our playground. And the little tiny details of it all coming together will naturally unfold when you jump right in. No excuses. Don't worry about the mistakes. You did not come here to be perfect. You came here to create. Have fun. See the world through your childlike eyes. See the world with wonder and awe. And they say, like, in mindfulness meditation, and like in that practice of like becoming more mindful and self-aware, one of the big things is your child mind, your kindergarten mind. And what is meant by that is, think of kindergarten. Everything is new, everything is awesome, everything is magical and wondrous. That excitement that you feel by looking at anything and everything with new eyes. So think about that the next time you're kind of putting off a project, putting off a goal, a dream, or a desire, or something that you know you're meant to bring into reality. Just do it. It will feel really, really good. The details will follow. You will know exactly what to do. And I do want to invite you, actually. I'm going to put a couple of links in the description box below. And for sure, if you like this video, go ahead, click like, and then definitely, if you want more of this, psychology and energy and mindset and manifesting and all of the amazing things that make you you, for sure hit that subscribe button down below. But in the description box today, I'm going to put two links. One of them will be to subscribe to my newsletter so you can get more tips, more clarity, more insight, how to manifest, the energetic aspect of who you are, your penultimate amazingness just being here on the planet. It is truly a miracle. And so I also want to share with you too that I have an offer coming up, and I'll put the link down below. It is happening just in a couple of days here. And so it is all about your vision quest. It is a 30-day program where I will be leading you through with coaching calls and workshops, etc., 3 times in 1 month, journaling prompts every day to kind of get you into flow and out of resistance so you can be totally, completely amazing, creative, awesome in every way. And that will be a Vision Quest link. It'll be pretty clear. So in the description box, I'll have a link for joining my newsletter, and I will have a link to join this Vision Quest happening in a couple of days. And I have a really cool bonus actually in that Vision Quest. Um, all about creating a morning ritual and practice to align with your energy so you really remember who you are, get clear on what you want, get clear on what programming no longer resonates with you or is not true to you any longer, so then you can powerfully co-create your reality. And any little project you want to work on, finish on, get a vision for your book, or maybe a digital course, or anything else in your business and your life that you really, really, really want to focus on and definitely make happen this year. Thank you so much. I will see you in my next video. Namaste. Namaste.